Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the tutorial to create this eye look using the 24A Artist Pass palette, which is the Saweetie X Morphe palette. I have done a separate video today just on the foundation hack, which is from TikTok. So if you're interested, that will be a separate video. It will not be inside this particular one. The first shade I'm going to go in with is Desert Vibes from the palette. So I'm going in with the pigment packing brush. And I'm doing that right into the crease here. So then you take your blending brush and you're just going to blend that slightly out towards your brow line, just up and sort of round basically. The next shade I'm going to use is Get the Shot. Now you can use a separate brush for this. I've already done my blending and I find that a blending brush is actually the best for applying it, so I am going to do that. Makeup artists will probably tell you not to, but I just take a really light amount of the product in the end and just lightly tap that onto the edges of where we've just blended, just for that like little pop of like a lighter colour. You'll see it's not super intense. And you're literally just then taking it across like that, like it's like just a little gentle sweep of another colour. And then without adding any more product, and you obviously shouldn't have added a lot anyway, it's just again blending that so that it has like a nice transition. I have super curly hair in the middle of my forehead, you can't even see it because it's so light. So if you want, you can cut your crease. I recommend this particular product from Revolution Pro. It is Cut Crease Canvas. I don't like the brush that comes with it, but if you use your own brush, not blush, probably like a flathead brush, especially something, it needs to be something that you've got good control over. It would be a good product to cut the crease with. It's not too heavy and not too thick. A few people do go in there with concealer. Unless it's a really light concealer, you are just going to end up with a super caked look on your eye. And for me, that's literally not a vibe. Now I'm going to be doing glitter and I'm going to be using the flathead brush, so I am just going to prime the lid first. For this, I would recommend a glitter primer. In particular, I enjoy the NYX NYX glitter primer. I unfortunately do not have it, though it is in London. So I am going to just use the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion and keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best, basically. Okay, so starting with the shade Wild Out, I'm just going to lightly drag my brush along the colour to pick up some of the glitter. There's not a ton being picked up, so I might go slightly harder. Yeah, so a little more in the brush if I press just slightly harder, and I'm just going to lightly tap my brush where I want the colour to go. You don't want to drag the colour. You can end up making glitters look metallic, or you can just ping glitter literally all over your face, which, I mean, it's a look. It's a look. You can do that if you want. Please don't do that. So I can already see the, I mean, first out the colour is beautiful, but I can already see the fallout trying to go into my lashes and things like that. The difference with a glitter primer is it is like tacky rather than just soft on the eye. So it does really hold the glitter pigment rather than just allowing it to fly away. colour is just amazing. Like, I don't even know if you can see, but it's just phenomenal. I'm going to go in next with Invite Only, just for the sort of the inside. Wow. Invite Only, interestingly, picks up so much faster and so much more, so definitely go lighter with your brush on that shade. A smaller brush would be great here as well if you've got it, just to get right down. And I can actually use what I've taken to do both eyes. That's how much product came off. Okay, I might do just a little bit more. Wow. I honestly think that's literally gorgeous. You can see that there's more of the Invite Only in the inside here, so I am going to top it up. But you could probably do less on both, rather than doing so much on. I just love glitter. So now I'm going to take that pigment packer brush again, go back in to Desert Vibes, and I'm tapping the top of the brush rather than the side, because I am now going to use that under my lash line here. You need to be so gentle. And then I'm just going to lightly, I just got that on my nose, transition it into Get the Shot, which was the second shade that I'd used. And I'm going to start from the inner. Now, just to explain why I did that, when I've got the most product, I want the colour to be sharpest in this like inner eye. So I don't want it to be on top of the Desert Vibes, because then it just gives it so much product there. Like, it just makes it a nicer blend if you start with the brightest element like here. I really love the effect of this. Definitely not your usual everyday shades. I do want to do, this is the actual inner eye rather than here, which I just described as the inner eye. I do want to do like a pop of colour just here. Now, what you would usually probably do is something that's like glitter, something that's beaming, and there is a shade in the palette that I think will complement this really well. And it's either going to be, say if you want to go lighter, you could go All Access. If you want to go bold, you can go Front Row. I'm going to go for lighter. My skin's already really pale. I suit more of the silver tones than I do the gold tones. So rather than just overwhelming my face with something I know that like it's probably not meant for me, I'm going to go ahead and use All Access and put that just right here. I'm going to let you see. It's so light. I might just need to apply a little bit more. Yeah, so you can see the difference that actually makes. It's just like about little finishing touches, because things that you think like maybe wouldn't be important can really complete an eye look. Talking of which, I am now going to add black liner. I'm going to use the Milk Shadowliner. I like to stamp it along the waterline, and then just do a little bit of a flick of the wrist.
Kick. Hey, 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 hey. Shake it, baby.
For the mascara, I'm going to be using the Damn Girl Mascara by TooFaced.
Kick. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. shake it, baby.
Okay, so this is the final look. I would say that I prefer liquid liner myself. I've been using the milk one because I like the way it applies. If there was some way that that could be done, like I'm interested in trying like the quick like stamps as well, but I'm just getting like nervous because obviously everyone's eye shape's different. I like that it's just the line and that you can sort of just curve it and bring it round to make the shape. And I love the Damn Girl mascara, but I have like a PSA allowed that to dry out. I should definitely be replacing it. It would normally get this look so much faster, so please do not allow how long it took me to do my mascara to impact how you perceive that particular product. But yeah, so this is the look, and I'm really happy with it because I love glitter and anything that sparkles, so like I was always gonna like it, to be fair. I'm just gonna do the rest of my face and see how that looks, and yeah.
Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby.
Okay, so this is a finished look. I'm kind of in love. I used a face shimmer from Monki. It's just says it's in cream faced shimmer and it's like a goldy shade. I used the bronzing powder from H&M, and I used the Hopeless Romantic melted latex from TooFaced to finish it off. I didn't want to overwhelm it with like a bold lip. I think it would look lovely with a bold lip, but I'm just going to wear this for the rest of the day. So I didn't want it to be like too crazy. I would have loved to have seen something, maybe a little glitter shimmer, but not just like, you know, not fighting with the eyes, but something to just complement it. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, you can hit subscribe down below. As always, any feedback, questions, comments, I'm more than happy to hear them. You can comment below, or you can link me on any of my social media. Thank you.